Okay, so you're probably wondering, why are you doing a review on mechanical pencils on a gardening site? Well, here's the deal. One of my hobbies is journaling. And I like to sit outside and write in my garden journal. And so basically, garden journaling is one of my big hobbies. And I don't like to use regular pencils. I like mechanical pencils. I always have for some reason. I just think they're a little classier. And they write better, in my opinion. Now, I don't use the regular mechanical pencils. They have like 0.5 millimeter lead or graphite in them. I use the ones with the thicker graphite in them. And so they work great outdoors. They're tougher. They work great outdoors when I'm gardening and stuff, and I just want to jot stuff down in my journal. And oh, incidentally, this garden journal is one that I designed myself. And I'll do a video coming up soon on this, and I'll have all the pages available for download for free. So stay tuned for that. You can just download them. It won't cost you anything. Anyways, the mechanical pencils, I have a few sets, and I bought a new one the other day, and I was using it, and I really didn't like it. And I thought, you know what? If you guys also do a lot of journaling outdoor, and you want to use some mechanical pencils, I thought this would be a great thing to have. Do a review on some of the different brands, you know, like a few of the popular ones, and just kind of give you an idea of which one that I think I like the best, that I use all the time. Now, nobody asked me to do it, by the way, so nobody sent me these and said, hey, would you do a review of our pencils? And it's not like that. I bought all of these on my own money, and nobody asked me to do it. So this is just a review on, I think, which are the best mechanical pencils if you're going to be journaling outdoor in your garden journal. So I have here 3 sets of mechanical pencils. I have the Stageek, I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, S-T-A-G-E-E-K. I have the Nicpro and the Mr Pen. Now the Stageek is the one that I've been using regularly, and I really like it. The Mr Pen is a recent purchase, and then the very last one that I purchased is this one here, which is the Nicpro. And I'm going to go over all 3 of these sets. So the first thing I'm going to do is to show you the sets, what you get, and the accessories that you get with it. And then I will show you the pros and cons of each set. So let's first show the Mr Pen. Now with the Mr Pen, you get the 0.5 millimeter, the 0.7, the 0.9. Oh, wait a minute, you get the 0.3 as well. Let's start over. You get the 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, 0.9, and then the 2.0. And with that, you get a bunch of extra erasers. And then you get a case of each refills, 3, 5, 7, 9, in HB hardness. HB is hard black. It's the middle of the road hardness. And then for the 2.0, you get the, I can't read this. What is that? I don't think it's HB. It's 2B. So this is a little bit softer. 2B, and you get colored ones for the 2.0. And it's very standard. You just refill. See, one of the things about this thing is getting these out of this case is just... it's just a standard, you know, you just click to advance it, and then you hold the top down, and then it pushes in like that. And that's pretty much how all of them work. You just click multiple times, and then you just like that. And then if you just pull the top off, you have the eraser. If you pull the eraser off, then this is another way that you could fill it. You could fill it from the top, or you can just hold this down and push one of them in. And pretty easy. Pretty standard. That's how most of them work. So this is a very simple set. This set, I like it a lot. It's very easy to use. And this set is very inexpensive. It was only $9.99, so pretty inexpensive. And then the next set is, let's go over the Nicpro. The Nicpro comes with, you get 3 mechanical pencils. You get the 0.5, the 0.7, and the 0.9. Now, if you're interested to know, a standard one that you buy like at the grocery store usually will come with like a 0.3 or a 0.5. So these incrementally are a little bit thicker lead than what you would get in a standard cheap one at the store. So anyway, so you get the 3. and then you get the a lot of refills for it. Now in the 2.0 you get 3 pens or 3 pencils, because at the top here you can turn this top, and right in here you can turn it to whatever hardness you have. For instance, if I have a 2H in here, I can turn it to 2H, load the 2H lead or graphite into it, and then I'll know what's in there. So you get 3 pens that you can do that with. And then the same thing here, you just hold the top down, you know, the cap, and then you can advance it this way. This one doesn't advance, this one just it just loosens it. And I'm going to go over that in a minute when I do the pros and cons. So with this you get 2 tubes of erasers, and the erasers are for the 5, 7, and 9. For the 2.0 you do not get the eraser, you just get the you get these 3 erasers right here, and so you have to use those. And for the sharpener, of course, you have the 2.0 for the sharpener. And now with the Mr. Pen, the 2.0 does not come with a sharpener, so it's just, you know, as it wears down you just replace it. With these, because they're so thick, you can advance this and you get 2 sharpeners, and just like a regular pencil, you just sharpen it up like this. Pretty nice. So you get 2 sharpeners. And as far as other accessories go, you get quite a bit of refills. Let me pull all these refills out of here. And I believe there are different hardeners here. There's the 0.5, 0.7, 0.9, and you get them in HB, which is the middle of the road, HB hardness. Yeah, they're all HB. For the 5, 7, and 9, you get just the HB hardness. For the 2.0, these larger ones are in 2.0, and you get, of course, you get HB, 2H, you get 4B, you get 2B, 6B. Those are 6 black. Those are a lot softer. 4H, 4H is harder. So you get different hardnesses here, and then you can turn the tops here to the hardness, and that you'll know what's in there. The colored also you get here. Yeah, pretty, you know, pretty nice what you get with all these. I'll go over some of the pros and cons after I show you the next one. So this set here was about 25, 26 bucks. And then the last one here, this is the one that I've been using for a while, and this is the Stageek. Just like the Nicpro, you get a couple tubes of the erasers. You get the 5, 7, and 9, and then you get 3 mechanical pens of the 2.0. And over here you get the same thing. You get different hardnesses. You get the 2.0s here. You get quite a few of these in different hardness. The 5, 7, and 9 come like just like the others. In HB, which is hard black. Pretty middle of the road, and there's all the 2.0s, and then you get the colored, and with these you get 2 of these sharpeners right there, and then you do get 2 erasers here. You get a gum eraser, a regular clean eraser, and then you get this large one here, which is just a moldable eraser. And this is a nice set. This is a set that I've been using, and I like this set. So this set here is also about the same as the Nicpro, about 25, 26 bucks. And I really like this set, been using it a long time. Now let's go over some of the pros and cons. Now this set here, when I started using this set, one thing I noticed was, okay, the case it's all right. It's hard to get them in and out of this case. So it's one of these things where you start using this case and then you just decide, you know, I'm going to throw this case away. Because you can't get these out of here. There's no way to get your finger in there. You can't, what you've got to do is you've got to find you know, some kind of a knife or something to get your finger in there. You can't even spin them, and you try to get your finger in there, you just can't get these out of here. It's just frustrating. And these are in so tight that it's hard to get these out too. The only thing I can get out is this thing, is about it. And so you kind of have to push on the back, and even then you just can't. It's just, you know, the only way to do it, I guess, would be to take this out of here like this, and then try to, you know, like that, I guess. I don't know. I just don't like this case. This case is just junk. It's garbage. They're all made in China. I know that, but this case is just really frustrating. Another thing about it is, I went on their website and I tried to find a set that came in a nice leather, or imitation leather is what I like. But there is no nice case for it, not even a cloth case. So I was looking on their site, couldn't find it. They do have one that looks like a like a round pencil case for kids or something, but I don't want that. I want one that I can open it up and then they're all displayed here, and I can pick the one I want. So, but anyways, very nice. But they operate just fine. But yeah, I just don't like the case the way it's laid out. The 2.0 does not come with a sharpener, but that's just the way it is. And yeah, let's just pull one of these out. Oh shoot, yeah, right. For goodness sakes. See, this is the problem I'm having. And let's just go with the 0.9 and the 2.0. All of them pretty much just, all the sets right the same. So this is Mr. Pen, and that is the 0.9 millimeter, and the Mr. Pen 2.0 millimeter. So they write nice, just like any other. If you get down to the course, what is this? The 0.3. This is the whoops, I broke it right away. See, that's how fragile they are. I'm kind of hard on them. See, look at that, it's just breaking. What is happening here? So let's go lightly, Mr. Pen, and this is 0.3 millimeter. And see, because I'm so used to like being outside and whatnot and writing in my journal, I do kind of press down kind of hard, and when you do that, they just really bust the 0.3. So I don't use these even when I'm writing letters inside to people. I don't use them because they're just too fragile. You got to be very light. The pencil is, so I don't use these, but it come with the set. I'm sure a lot of people do use them. But as you go up to the 5 and the 7, they get a little harder. So the pencil, see, that one didn't break at all. So very nice, and all of them are kind of the same. So another thing that, so back to this, one thing that I don't care for, I don't like the gloss finish. Now this is subjective, right? A lot of people will say, oh, I love the gloss, and that's perfectly fine. The reason why I don't like the gloss, because when you etch on a glossy metal, it's hard to read the lettering. And so if you look at this, it's a little hard to read. Yeah, so anyways, there's Mr. Pen, a very nice set, only for $10, not bad at all. The only thing it's lacking is the nice case and the sharpener for the 2.0. So let's compare the Stageek with the Nicpro, because the Stageek is the one I've been using. I like this set. Nicpro is the brand new one I just got, and I wanted to compare the two because they're so similar in what you get. You get the same amount of pencils and you get a lot of the accessories. So now, first thing with these, I don't like the round, or well, actually they're hexagon, I guess, or octagon. These here, because I think they're a little bit bulky. So I don't care for the round refill cases. Now that's for the 2.0. With the smaller ones, the 5, 7, and 9, you do get the flat cases, which I like. I like those. With the Stageek, you get these flat ones for all the different sizes, and I do like that. I like the flat ones because I think they just fit in my pants pocket or my shirt pocket a lot better. Of course, these are the Nicpro are just fine. They don't roll around. I mean, they're hexagon or whatever, but I just prefer the flat ones. But that's subjective. That's only personal preference. Has nothing to do with the pens themselves or the pencils. Now, as far as other things, the writing capability is the same. Now, as far as the other accessories, these are just fine. You get 3 of these. You get 2 of these with the one large moldable piece. Now, as far as the 2.0s, the 2.0s come off here. on the Stageek, and it's just, there's no eraser, so you have to use this eraser here. With the Nicpro, same thing, you have to use the eraser. Now, as far as other things go, let's pull these out of here so you can kind of see what you've got here. So here's the difference with those. As far as the other accessories go, pretty much the same. The erasers, you get 2 of the erasers, and then the colored leads. The 2 major things that set the 2 apart, in my opinion, the 2 things that disappoint me about the Nicpro over the Stageek is, number 1, the way that you show the hardness of the pen. You turn this, now of course they operate the same, but you turn this, and because these again are shiny, they are glossy, it's hard for me without my glasses. I have to actually squint, or even with my glasses it's a little hard to read what that says because they've got black lettering on glossy finish. So let me show you. This is the Nicpro, and you can see you just turn this, I'm trying to do it one-handed. You turn this to the desired. So right there is B, and then you turn it to, what's that, 2H? But see, that's just, you have to, yeah, that's 2B, and you have to kind of turn the pencil to be able to see it because it's so glossy. Now, that's the Nicpro. Now, if you look at the Stageek, look at that. Look at how easy it is to read because it's not on glossy or shiny finish. That is a matte finish inside there. So when you turn these, I'm doing this one-handed because I'm holding on to my phone, and there easily I can read that, 2H. See how easy that is to read? So you'll notice on the top, this is the Nicpro. Very hard to read that 2B. You got to kind of move it around. If you look at the bottom one is a matte finish. I can easily read that. I can tilt it. Everywhere I tilt it, I can read it. The top one, see if you tilt it, shininess, see what it does? The reflection from anything black or even really shiny, you just can't read it. The bottom one, very easy to read. That's the Stageek. So in my opinion, that is a big deal. But an even bigger deal is this. Let me show you something. With the 2.0 on the Stageek, they're just like all mechanical pencils. You just click it, and whenever you click it, it advances more and more and more. Let me show you here. You just advance it, boom, boom, boom. You keep advancing it, and you know, you can get it out as far as you want. And then you can push it back in. If you hold the top down, hold the cap, and you can push it in. Start over. Very nice. I like how that operates. Now here's the game changer. In the 2.0 millimeter pencils on Nicpro, you don't do that. Let me give you a close-up. So to get the lead, you just push the push this right here, and then whoop, look at that. So you got to try to get it the way that you want, like, okay, right there. And now it's secure. But here's the deal. When I go to push this back in, when you open that up, look at that claw right there. Look at that. See that thing? That is nasty. So the first time that I used it, of course, I had it advanced. I said, well, that's kind of weird. I don't like how that is. Usually you just like, let me show you with the Stageek, you just click it like this, and it just advances slowly. I love that. That's the way normal mechanical pencils should operate. This one here, you push the top, and whoa, okay, all right, fine. I said, you know, I could live with that. So I just put it back in, right about there. Here's what happened. I went to push it in, so I pushed the top here to loosen it, and then I pushed it in, and then look, my finger got stuck in there. So I pushed it in, it grabbed my skin. Look at that, it tore my skin. Pinched me big time. So why would anybody make a claw like that you can, I mean, okay, if you're used to it and you know, you could tilt the pen back and then retract it that way. But that's not how I retract them. A lot of times I'll just take it like that and I'll push it in. So this one here, you got to be careful. So these here, the 3 2.0 with Nicpro, take the leads out. In my opinion, in they go. Right in the trash. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking I'm being over dramatic, and you might be right. But here's the deal. When I'm going to pay 25, 26 bucks for something, number one, I just want it to work correctly. And I don't want it to be something that's going to cut me up just because I use it differently than someone else. You know, I've been using mechanical pencils all my life, and I've never come across one that's going to pinch my fingers like that. And just because I'm using it, maybe I'm not supposed to be pushing the lead in with my finger. That's irrelevant. That end of that should not be a huge claw when you push it out. And then it retracts pieces of metal that can grab something on the way in. To me, that's a poor design. So those 3 went in the trash. I'm going to use up all these accessories with my Stageek set. This is the set that I'm going to continue to use. I do like the Mr. Pen. Nothing wrong with the Mr. Pen. They work great. They're inexpensive. If you're looking for a nice set, I wish they had a nice case that you could that they came in so that you could give this set to someone. I will not gift this set to someone in this plastic garbage. It's just not classy. You can do all that you want with this and try to class it up, make nice pens, nice and shiny with nice fancy lettering and whatnot. But when you do that and you put it in a junky plastic case, to me that cheapens it. That's just something that I would buy in a junky department store or whatever. This here, nice classy case, great accessories, but nice set. Stageek, I recommend this highly. I'll put a link below to both of these sets if you want an inexpensive one, the Mr. Pen and the Stageek. I will not be putting a link below to this set. So, Stageek mechanical pencils. This is what I use for my journal, the garden journal. I will have another video coming up very soon on this journal that I made. It's only, 12 pages or so? And I'm sorry, my dog is squeaking his toy. But pages that you can print out yourself. So I'm going to have a video on this very soon, and for free. It won't cost you anything. You can download the pages and print them out yourself. So the Stageek mechanical pencil, use them all the time, and I love them. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and hit the little bell so you get notifications when I upload a new video. All right? We'll catch you later.